Real quick, make sure to like, subscribe. I gotta save up to buy my cousin his first body pillow. Support the fam. I wanted to like this show, man. A slow burn spy thriller starring everyone's favorite Cyclops. I gotta watch. Fast forward 6 middling episodes later, I am so bored. This show somehow combines the slow of the slow burn and the dumb of the dumb action to create this. Now, if you haven't watched this pile of dog shit, I am envious. This show is painfully mediocre, and starts out with a brief recap at the end of Captain Marvel, where the Skrulls make their stay on Earth under their guardianship of Nick Fury in exchange for spy work, while Fury is looking for a habitable home for them. This show is set in the present, where somehow Fury still hasn't found a home for them, and worse yet, he dipsets to space, leaving his kids alone on Earth. It's already confused me because how the fuck the Asgardians have a whole town somewhere in Scandinavia, so why can't the Skrulls do the same? Whatever, okay. Due to this fuckery though, on Fury's part, the Skrulls take the problem into their own hands, take control of the countries, companies, and organizations by kidnapping folks and turning into them with their Skrull powers. Pretty cool, the whole show is kind of guessing who's a Skrull, who isn't. Interesting stuff, right? The only problem is now we have a classic case in the MCU where the bad guy is a little too based. If you know anything about the MCU, you know when somebody makes too many points and is a little too based, they get the dumb guy disease, and that happens to our main man, Gravik. Just like characters in Falcon Winter Soldier, Black Panther, and yes, even that character Ghost, Gravik has a real reason to be mad here. Fury recruited him into what was essentially Black Ops while he was still a kid, all in the promise that one day he'll have a new Skrullos, a home. Now that he doesn't have it, of course, he's gonna try to take what he's owed. He starts out super intelligent, outsmarting Fury, and gaining a huge advantage early on. However, the minute he has real power, he decides to do the dumbest shit, constantly leaves enemies alive, sloppily prompts the US into a war with Russia, and even starts killing his own people on a power trip. The most egregious action towards the end of these 6 episodes of nonsense where they ditch the whole slow burn after realizing everybody is bored of the same combo between Talos and Gravik, where Talos is being a little bitch boy keeping for Fury, and Gravik is sitting there like an angry edgy teen. So they realize that this is getting boring. When Gravik's master plan is happening at the end, and the US is about to declare war on Russia, and the president's there with Rhodey, who's actually a Skrull. So Nick approaches Gravik with this thing called the Harvest. Now Skrulls can shapeshift, but they need the DNA, I guess, like the powers of heroes. And the Harvest has like all the crazy ass heroes we met. So it basically makes you like the most OP thing in the world, right? So Gravik's like, nice, boom, let me monologue real quick while I boot this bitch up. And he does this with Nick inside. Like, keep in mind, this thing gives you the powers of all the heroes, right, in Marvel, right? Why would you leave the guy in there? This gives you Captain Marvel's powers, Captain America's powers, somehow Mantis's powers, and somehow they left Nick inside. I was confused, like, kill him, what the fuck? Well, he doesn't, and surprise, surprise, it's Emilia Clarke, another Skrull who pretended to be Nick and now kicks Gravik's ass, because guess what? It's the finale. We can't afford another episode. And now that Gravik has stage 4 dumb guy disease, Emilia Clarke somehow is beating the shit out of him, even though he's been doing this much longer. How did she know to use that? The show gets even dumber though, when the president finds out Rhodey was a Skrull and goes full space racism. American people, up that pole, use that Second Amendment. So they do. People just start killing randoms, some Skrulls, some not, and I guess Nick has to fix this problem now, and the show is trying to say what might happen if the Skrulls were like revealed and settled on Earth like the Asgardians did, but the Skrulls only did that fucked up shit because for 50 years, y'all used them like tools and child soldiers for America. Y'all taught them how to do this shit. All the evil and nasty stuff the Skrulls did, humans taught them how to do that. There's also a nonsense romance arc, but I'm kinda happy for Nick to have some alien punani. All in all, this show is rushed. It should have been 12 episodes, not 6, and overall, it should have had a lot more character work. I did not care about Nick's wife, I didn't care about Emilia Clarke, I didn't care much about Gravik. I mean, the Skrulls I understood, but I didn't care much about them either. There was no Skrull culture, no Skrull history, nothing. So all in all, I wasn't attached to the characters, I didn't care about the plot, and the ending felt rushed. Perfect mid, 5 out of 10.